We're doing a remake of the sterile compost video I did because I didn't have a cameraman with me at the time, so I was trying to hold the camera with one hand and demonstrate, which doesn't work out very well, but this is a really good tip for people who can't afford compost or haven't got any but want to sow some seed almost immediately. All you really need is a sieve and a pot. Plastic pot will do. Take some ordinary garden soil, put it in your sieve, then sieve the soil. Shouldn't take too long. Once you've sieved this, you can then take it into the greenhouse, and just for demonstration purposes that'll do. So normally you'd fill this up, fill your pot up to near the top, just leave a good inch for the boiling water. Let's take it inside. Right, take an ordinary newspaper, and what you would do, take the pot you're going to use, put it down on the newspaper, scribe round it. Once you've done that, you just need to cut it out with a pair of scissors, and what you'll get is this. All you need is 1 or 2 sheets of newspaper would be plenty. And then when you're cutting it out, always cut it just slightly smaller than the actual pot rim, because it'll fit in the pot much easier. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but you need to see the soil inside. When it's ready, put the paper on top. This, obviously, I've done it quickly, will be a much higher in the pot. Get a kettle of boiling water. The newspaper is to stop the water from making a big hole when you pour it out into the pot. But pour your boiling water into the top of the pot and then allow it to drain. Then leave it for about half an hour or so till the pot is completely cooled down. Once you've done that, we'll just give it a minute to go down. While we're doing that, the previous demonstration I did, I'd like to show you, just to prove it works. This is one that I sowed some seed in, but it was old seed and it obviously wasn't viable. But the important thing is to see that there's no weed seeds come up in it. This is just ordinary garden soil. It's starting to go a bit algified on the top because it's very damp in that propagator, but there's no sign of any weed whatsoever. So it does work. As soon as the pot has drained, take off the paper. Then you can sow your seed, and make sure that you've used sterile compost again, using the same principle. Do a pot prior to that and pour boiling water in it, and then when it's drained and it's dry enough, use that compost. You can keep it to one side, use that compost to put just a sprinkling, if you need any, on top of your seeds to cover them. And that's a cheap and very effective way of making your own sterile compost if you haven't got any, or if you need some in a rush. That's that for that demonstration at the moment. Hope that's helpful, and we'll do another one soon.